Hey Roses, back to do a flip through video on this one. This is Journal 77. John actually got me this one from Books A Million. So, I'd go ahead and get started. No reason for like a super long intro or anything. Cover that. So this one was from February to March. This was a little note that he wrote in there for me when he got it for me. This day it was pretty chill. Just kind of relaxed and watched a ton of videos. My grandfather had a haircut appointment. I'd found the picture that I had took of the logo of the country buffet that I went to with John when I was there with him, so not much really went on this day. So the following day was kind of lazy, but also kind of frustrating as well. I did get to see my dad. If you guys don't know what he looks like, I do have a Q&A with him up. But I said it was frustrating because literally the phone, the TV, and the internet all went out at once. And I spent like 30 minutes working on it. It was a pain. Anyway, me and my dad went to go visit my grandparents in a town that's an hour away, so his side. I'm not going to show their pictures just in case they don't want me showing it. But I had found out that my cousin lost his dog because of a cancerous tumor, and they didn't have the money to treat her, so I hated that for him because he had grown really attached to that dog. So I felt bad for him for that. On the way home, I was able to go into Dollar General and get some more stickers, as well as find some sale stickers. This day was pretty chill. Just spent more of the day relaxing because I have been feeling kind of low and just totally out of it. My mom had to borrow the laptop because she had to renew her nursing license and also do some more like stuff related to a job. And she'd probably need to borrow the laptop again for those, and she would have done it on the computer in my uncle's old room, but TVs were constantly getting swapped out and it was annoying. I was able to, actually I dozed off for a little bit despite trying not to. So, I don't know what that was about. I guess I was just really tired. Then Mama and I went out Pokemon hunting for a bit. And we were able to take a few gyms, which was really nice. mentioned I wasn't looking forward to the following day due to it being the post office and the grocery store and everything, because I always never look forward to those runs because they're just so draining. Mentioned I was still working towards Feebas, or Milotech, catching a bunch of Feebas. This day was pretty busy. Was able to watch some videos, but like Steven's vlogs when they first got Kepler and Sagan, and they're just so cute. It's kind of insane to me that they are gonna have the cats for 7 years now. No, 8 years. I think it was 2011 that they got them. I'll have to go back and look. Anyway, this day I was also at the grocery and errands. Only at the post office for the errands, so that was nice. Also did a bit of Pokemon hunting while we were out, since we were out and about anyway. Mentioned that I don't normally ask much, but I wanted to go this time since we were out, and she had been working night shift, so I know she wants to come in and go to bed. So after the grocery store, just relaxed and watched YouTube videos for the most part. I also dozed off for like an hour, because unless I specifically laid down for a nap, I only get like an hour to an hour and a half, which is fine, because I don't need to sleep long periods anyway, nap-wise. This day was pretty good. Spent most of the day relaxing watching videos, listening to things, mostly things in subfeed and more music. Watched more of Chugga Conroy's Mother 3 Let's Play. Close to finishing Chapter 4. And I was really enjoying the game. And I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not, because I enjoyed Mother 2, or Earthbound. But I wasn't sure exactly how I would be with the third game. This day I also had a monthly visitor, putting it that way, sorry to all the guys that watch me. And I just hate when that happens, because of reasons I'm not going to get into for my male viewers. And this is like personal stuff that I don't want to show. Kind of went into some long, rambly stuff of how I wish I could, quote unquote, get snipped. At least that's what it's called for a dude. Just so I wouldn't have to deal with that anymore. And John wouldn't wig out. But anyway. My grandfather had been pretty bad this day, which stunk like the past couple days. He had been doing okay, then for whatever reason he started getting pretty bad again. which was extremely frustrating. This day was a lazy day. Spent most of the day in bed at grandma's watching YouTube. More of Emil's Mother 3 Let's Play. Did get out Grandma Papa's medicine and set the table. I've just not had any energy. And I figured it was because of the incident the previous day. So, my brother came by for a bit. I'm not showing his picture. So, it was good to see him again because I hadn't seen him for easily a couple months. But he had been sick with bronchitis and everything. And he has to look after all of his wife's kids, which she has 4 from a previous marriage. I was able to get a picture with my Instax camera, so I was happy about that. Trying not to show that, because unless he specifically wants his picture online, I'm not going to share it. He had to get a shot at his tailbone to help the nerve pain in his leg, but he said the first day is always the worst when he has that done, which sucks, I know. It was nice to see him talking about how they plan to move sometime next year, and how he's trying to find homes for the ball python that he has, that he nursed back to health, and the dog that they have. More so the snake, because he raised that snake and bonded with her, so I was just surprised that he was gonna let her go. The dog also surprised me a bit due to the fact that she was an outside dog. And I'm like, couldn't they find a place with a yard for her or something? I don't know, it was just weird. Mentioned I hoped the following day would be pretty chill. I know that we'll have the errand run, but wasn't sure what else. This day was not too busy. Spent most of the day relaxing, watching YouTube, and also listening to more K-pop and also watching clips from the Korean show I Can See Your Voice. And then I've fully watched the VIX special that Music Core had on their YouTube channel of all the times that VIX had performed on Music Core, so that was really cool. Did the errand run this day, also had a psychiatrist appointment. I usually have to sit there and wait a while, but this day was fairly quick, which surprised me. Because most of the time I'm sitting there for hours. But the place where Grandma would go to get her feet looked at was always worse in terms of the wait time. Anyway, when I got home, I just spent most of the day relaxing and actually took a nap due to feeling exhausted. I wasn't sure why either. Also got a shower this day because my hair was extremely oily. Mentioned the following day I plan on going back to the house for the weekend to get a break from all the chaos. Also, I just like to be able to relax for a few days without chaos ensuing. Because anytime I come back to Grandma's, the instant I sit down, I'll help them, which I don't mind. They'll call me in there to help them, which I don't mind, but at the same time, I'm like, I just sat down, you know? Mentioned I would like to film a few videos for you guys when I am at the house, when I was at the house, so that I could get some stuff that was specifically needed to be filmed there done. One video I still need to do is my year-end journals 2018. I have yet to do that. Next time I'm able to go down to the house, that is probably going to be the video that I film. But I say able because my grandmother is currently suffering with a lot of health issues at the moment. Sorry, I was getting a sip of drink. So, in one sense, I'm looking forward to the following day, and in another sense, I was not. I was not, due to it being the errands and everything, as well as the grocery store. But I'm looking forward to it because I could get a break from some of my grandfather's shenanigans that I'm not going to get into. Little thing I got out of the newspaper. Mentioned I'll be really glad when I had some time to myself, because things were just chaotic and I was wanting some time to myself, kind of thing. This day was fairly relaxed, which was nice. Kind of just, well, for the most part, because this day was also the grocery store and errand run, and the only errands we have are the post office and the pharmacy, and getting my grandfather's bourbon. So, errands weren't too bad. Did the post office and got the bourbon first, then my mom had a hair appointment when we got through with the grocery store. When we got through loading up the car, Grandma had called Mama's phone, and when she didn't answer in time, then she called my phone, because she forgot to put bacon on the list, so went back in and got it, and we were like one of the parking spaces. It was like the furthest away from the entrance, so it was a bit of a trek. After we unloaded the groceries, my grandfather wanted us to go by the pharmacy because his prescription had come in and he needed it, even though it could have waited because he still had plenty. Then once we got through, we came back to the house, unloaded everything, which was like 5 bags worth of stuff because a lot of it was bulky. And I was just glad to have a chill weekend. This day was the usual relaxed day. This is an employee from the gas station that I go to, and I don't want to show it. She's really sweet. Older lady, she's been around for years. Spent most of the day in bed at the house, relaxing, watching YouTube, mostly things in my sub feed, as well as listening to more music, and starting Chugga Conroy's Let's Play of Pokemon Colosseum. I also went out Pokemon hunting for a bit, which was nice, because it's always nice when we just get to do something together. While we were out hunting, I was able to take 8 gems, so that was really cool. But by the end of the night, I was down to 2, which was a church and a park, but I kind of expected to lose so much because that's just the nature of the game. But that didn't necessarily mean that I couldn't take them back, so I spent the rest of the day chilling, got a small nap in. Just because I was so tired all day. I was not entirely sure why. Mentioned the following day I planned to film some videos that I could only do there at the house. Because I'm trying to stay ahead in terms of like my filming schedule and stuff. So that's what I was wanting to do, and then I hoped I could get 3 done so that I could be a week ahead. This day was relaxed overall. Spent most of the day keeping the corner down. Spent most of the day just relaxing in bed and watching YouTube videos, and also InGen92 or Nolan's stream on Twitch, because he was streaming this day. Also listened to music for a bit as well, mostly on the K-pop side. Doing this, I can stretch my leg out. I was about halfway through my journal collection video, the filled ones, and started working on the video about halfway through. Mama asked if she wanted to go Pokemon hunting, so we went out, got some hunting done, and took a gym, then had it immediately taken away by the red team, which sucked, but those in that area get retaken fairly quickly from a multitude of teams because of how many college kids there are that play. Mentioned I was not looking forward to the following day because I had to head back to my grandparents because my mom started her orientation in the morning. Mentioned I didn't want to deal with all of the drama that ensued. Only activity was reorganizing my journals on a bookshelf for a change, instead of keeping them in a footlocker because it's just easier to access them all. That took a good chunk of the day because I was organizing them on the bookshelf and everything. So after that, I just ended up relaxing after I got through, and also got super sore from that as well, because there were so many journals that were heavy that I had to like move the bookcase over and get it like I wanted it. So had found out that Nolan had been streaming for a bit, and I was able to catch some of the stream, which was nice, because I hadn't been able to catch one in a while, which kind of stunk because I love watching his streams, but I hadn't been able to catch one in a while due to either bad timing or I could only catch the last few minutes. So I was surprised to see that he had been playing Apex Legends, which apparently is like a new popular game, but I guess he normally does Monster Hunter 2 or Pokemon Randomizers. So it was surprising to see something different. And I mentioned again, I was not looking forward to going back to my grandparents, mostly for my grandfather. Nothing against my grandmother, it was my grandfather that was more of an annoyance. I mentioned that I wish I could see John again sooner than in May, because that's when we're planning to see each other again, is in May. This was a chill day today, a chilled out day this day. Spent most of the day just relaxing, chilling in bed, which was a nice change. It's also a nice day overall. And it was nice to relax because there are times here at my grandparents that I don't feel like I'm able to fully relax because I never know when I'm gonna get called in there to help them with something, kind of thing. Then Mama and I had woken up from our naps. We went out hunting, Pokemon hunting again for a bit. Took a few Pokestops and kept the gym. Wasn't sure which team really reigns over the others since they introduced that medallion mechanic, so which I kind of like the idea of that. That's kind of cool to me. More likely to have people from blue change to red, which is Valor, or yellow, which is Instinct. But I wasn't sure which one exactly. Not looking forward to the following day. Mostly because it'd be like the grocery store and everything. I was glad that I could come back down to the house for a bit just to kind of de-stress and unwind, kind of thing. Mentioned I would like to say that I hope Popeye behaved attitude-wise, but was not holding my breath for that, really. Some point this night I needed to go ahead and pack up my stuff. I planned to take back to Grandma's so that it was already packed for the morning. Just to save the drama of having to do it later, kind of thing. And then here's a picture of a kitty that I had seen in the newspaper. This was a pretty chill day overall. The only thing we had to do was the post office and get a few necessities at the grocery store for Grandma and Papa, since we plan to do the big run the following day. I was able to get a few Pokestops and keep my streak going. After we got home from the errands, I closed the door and got the lights turned on and the alarm set for at night for Grandma and Papa, so they didn't have to worry about that. When my mom had gotten off, she came by because she was out of a certain medicine that we both take. So also spent some time working on some more coloring pages, which I was excited about. I also got a nap in because I was woken up at 7:30 that morning, and I'm typically not a morning person, like, at all. The only reason I get up is for taking my meds. She had to wake me up that early because she started orientation and she wanted to make sure that I was up to do my meds. So that I could make sure it stayed consistent on the schedule and everything. This day was pretty busy overall. Spent some of the day able to actually watch a few videos. Mainly things in like Subfeed. Mama was off this day, and we also did the usual grocery store and errand run. But I did it with a friend of the family instead of Mama because she had woken up feeling bad. So I kind of went on a rant about some stuff that I am not going to get into. And on this page as well. After I had gotten back from doing all the running around, spent the rest of the day pretty much relaxing because I was just so tired. Tomorrow I'm hoping, or the following day I was hoping that it wouldn't be too crazy busy due to the fact that I hate 2 busy days in a row. Especially after this day we had post office, CVS, and getting cigarettes for my grandfather. So, really sucked for that reason, in my opinion. Sorry, allergies are making my throat dry. And this day was very relaxed overall. And just kind of relaxed, spent some of the day watching YouTube videos, as well as hanging out with Andrew for a few minutes. Because he went through years of old paperwork he had stored here at Grandma's. Like literally 15 years worth of papers, and some from elementary and middle school that he still had. Because I forgot those things even existed. And it was nice to see him because it had been a while. He spends all of his time when he isn't looking after the kids, taking care of his snake, because he's wanting to rehabilitate her and everything. Then I kind of went on a rant that I'm not going to get into. And then more rant. This day was pretty busy. We had the usual grocery store run and errand run. Had a decent amount to do overall. The errands were post office, bank, and also paying the water bills. For some reason, this day, all of us were having like brain fart moments due to something money-wise that had been going on, but then we finally figured it out by the end of the day. So anyway, after that, Grandma had called and asked and wanted to know what my Pogo account password was at the time. I told Andrew exactly what to put in because he had come by and it didn't work for him, and then I tried it on my phone like I think twice and I was able to sign in both times, so I don't know what was up with the computer that they have. Anyway, I mentioned that I hoped the following day would be pretty relaxed because I could use that before I went back to my grandparents. Because things have been so chaotic lately that it'd be nice to have some downtime. Mentioned I wanted to film some more videos I could only do here. This day was the usual chilled out day. Spent most of the day in bed at the house, relaxing, watching videos. Mostly things in subfeed and listening to more music. And also a lot of Jacksepticeye's bloopers and reading comments videos that he does. Also his Try Not to Laugh series, so that was fun. I also was able to get a small nap in this morning, which was nice since I hadn't had one in a while, because I just found it hard to get one at Grandma's. After I had woken up, Mama and I went out to Citi Trends so she could try to find some red scrubs for her new job. And I also saw this cat-shaped handbag, which I'm still currently using. It was only $11, which was a steal because I've seen like some designer ones be extremely expensive. After Citi Trend, we got Grandma a pineapple milkshake from the Cookout fast food place because she hadn't had one in several months. So we went and got that, and Mama dropped off the clothes to be washed, and I had gotten a couple of pastel pink pillowcases for my bed for $1.29 at Citi Trends, so I put those in there. Once we got through with all that, Mama and I went Pokemon hunting for a bit. Actually took 9 gems in total, which was insane to me because I never thought that we would take that many. But I checked the gems later and saw that we lost 6 of them, but I knew we would lose the majority of them after we took them. But at least it let us earn money in the game. It let me get enough coins to purchase an incubator. When we got through with all of the hunting, we went to get food for supper from Chick-fil-A since we had not been there in quite a while. And it was a nice change personally because I hadn't been there in a hot minute. Another super chill day overall. Spent most of the day in bed at the house, relaxing, watching things in my sub feed, and listening to more K-pop and J-pop music. Also got a shower this day because my hair was extremely oily. This was just more relaxed, which was nice, given the fact that I'd be going back to my grandparents the following day. His papa had seemed bad this day. Asked Grandma if she would wash my Hello Kitty robe that my aunt had gotten me for Christmas one year. And I know that I'd had a robe here at my grandparents', but the Hello Kitty one needed to be washed. Was able to get another nap in this morning, which was nice because of how bad my grandfather had been. So tomorrow or the following day, I was hoping to film a couple videos before I went back to Grandma's later in the day. Something else that I had done was work on and finish 2 more of the color by sticker pictures that I had been doing that I showed you guys in a video one time. I really wish that I could find more that are like that, because those are just a lot of fun to me. Mentioned I planned to check Walmart and see if they had any, or Amazon, just because they're a lot of fun to do. At least to me, anyway. And this day was chilled out overall. Spent some of the day relaxing in bed and watching things in subfeed and listening to more music and starting Shoga Conroy or Emil's Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles because I hadn't watched it in a while. Also watched some more I Can See Your Voice. More I Can See Your Voice clips from the TV show, Korean TV show. Also went into Dollar General. And I got some stickers while I had gotten my mom some necessities that she needed. So when we went to Dollar General, we had hunted Pokemon for a few minutes before we went in and took back a gem that we had taken from us. So that was really cool. But it's one of them things where I'm just like, this particular Pokestop is our turf, back off. Also finished the color by sticker book with all 5 pictures. So, mentioned I was not looking forward to the following day because of it being groceries and errands. And then I was just hoping we didn't have a ton overall. because I knew that we'd have the post office, the cigarettes, and potentially going to CVS and our local pharmacy. So, but that wasn't counting like any bills that needed to be paid or anything. So yeah. Mentioned that it was kind of nuts to think that I was going to be finishing this journal tonight because it felt like I started it a week ago. But I guess you always kind of get that feeling when you're near the end, because it's like, how did I fill this thing up so quickly? Mentioned it was also going to be hard to believe that me and John will have been together for a decade in September, because it seems like forever ago that we had met online. Some of favorite K-pop groups. Okay, you guys, that was the end of this flip through. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I know I haven't done one where I've talked all the way through in a while, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And I will talk to you guys soon in another video at another time. Bye, Roses. And Young.